We are live? Whoa, that mic is turned way up. My mistake, everybody. Let me go ahead and scooch this all back over here. Crap. Actually, let me see if this works. Muted by mic by mistake. We're very professional in here. Very professional in here, I promise. Okay. Now that I've got this all mostly cared for. Still doesn't want to come back, even if... Okay, so... as long as I hover the pen, it lets me actually do this. Okay, that'll work. I need my mouse for this. Well, that's not true. Yeah, I'm gonna need... Because if I let go, it stops working. Discord, I added that to the dictionary. I don't know what you want from me. Come on, program, work. Yeah, it's not that simple. Yeah, so if I'm touching my tablet, giving it touch input, as long as I'm giving the tablet input, then it doesn't complain. But since I started up the stream, if I let go, OpenTabletDriver just loses the connection to the tablet. I should see if this still happens if I close OBS. But that'll kill the stream. Oh, dang. I wanted this to work. I mean, this is partly why I'm gonna probably switch to Arch Linux this weekend. Should I just do that tonight? Should I just go ahead and migrate tonight? I mean, that might be a better idea. Put together a list of all my software and try to just migrate tonight. I hate for that to be the intro to my stream. I mean, what the hell else can I do? I can stream games like I talked about. But if this turns into a gaming stream, I can't get this fixed and ready tonight, and I can't... Agua. Well... Here, if I... Having an issue regarding use alongside OBS. I can imagine that this would seem a bit whiny to somebody like me that doesn't really know what's going on, but you know what? I'm not a dev. Yeah, I think it's time to switch to Arch. I needed to switch to Arch anyway because my VR headset doesn't have support for Ubuntu, so just migrating over to Arch Linux and relearning a whole new platform seems a hell of a lot easier than trying to do this. So here's what I'm going to do for tonight's stream. I am going to go ahead and make a list of all my software that I need installed. What is this? Oh, I forgot. Any program I launch out of the... No, I don't want to know what's new. I installed that out of the snap directory, didn't I? Oh, you know something? No, let's just make that invisible for now. But what I am going to do is say... Window? No. No. Oh, I didn't want the desktop. Oh, is that how this works? Yeah, get rid of that. Here we go. Wrong. Incorrect. That's what I wanted. Okay, so if I go to LibreOffice... Nope, uninstall. One second. Oh, I put that over my face cam. What the... 1 second, please. Okay. Had to put in a password. There we go. So now... Oh. Ah. Not heading 1, we're talking title. Software. Would you stop? No. That's a title. There. Alright, so Discord, OBS, those are givens. LibreOffice. To go. That's a given. PolyMC. Set configs. Or no, save configs. Export. Sorry, this has turned into a software stream. I didn't mean for that to happen. It's just that my tablet driver isn't quite working. Oh! OpenTabletDriver. That's important. Krita. VLC. Media player. Steam. Firefox. Thunderbird. Whoops. What else would I have to install? Oh. Yeah. Private internet access. Oh. Fuchsia slicer, Raspberry Pi, imager, oh, right, Blender, camera? No. D. Forgot Duolingo had a native app. E. OpenShot. F. G. GIMP. What is this? No. Ah! Darktable. I need that. Fruit flies. Audacity! Okay. PolyMC already done. F G H I J K Krita I've got. L M N O P Q R O PCSX2 RPCS3. I think it was P R. Yeah, RPCS3. R P Q R S Steam I wonder if Simul IDE has a Arch release. S. T U. Oh, the CCAN console. Yep. Well, CCAN, more or less. Now, S T U V. Oh, Visual Studio. Yep. Arduino's not necessary anymore. But oh, W? Nope. X? Y? And Z. What is this? Oh, it's a newsfeed reader. Oh, this is for... Huh. Okay. Darktable, Discord, disks. Document scanner. File roller, firmware updater. FreeCAD. Jeez. Imagine if I'd forgotten FreeCAD. Oh, I want to check something. Not this. Well, sure, that's important. Also, Arch, Linux, 3D connection. Also known as bats, flying mice, or wands. I've never heard these terms. Generally function through ultrasound? No, they don't. I've been updated since 2014 and require potentially unsafe hacks to make them work. There's an open source driver for 3D connection devices maintained by the SpaceNav project. From the short list of softwares that supports SpaceNav-D, we can cite Blender, FreeCAD, OpenSCAD. Perfect! Grep 3D Connect. Wait. Oh, this is Arch. Grep 3D connection, Procbus input devices, name 3D connected Space Navigator. automatically after plugging in the device. It can be checked by looking if the device is listed in proc bus input devices. Okay. Oh, it's a search function. I forgot. Blech. Alright, so first of all, follow allowing regular users to use devices. See also 3D Connection Linux forum dead link. Whoops. Website of the open source driver SpaceNav. Okay. LibSpaceNav, Qfly, simple. Oh, I've been here. Official source code releases for all parts of the free SpaceNav project are available on GitHub. GNU, Linux, USB, and serial devices. Okay. Supports all USB 3D connection 6-degree freedom devices on GNU, Linux, and FreeBSD. Serial Spaceballs and Space Mice should work on all Unix systems, but are currently tested on GNU and Linux, FreeBSD, IRIX, and Mac OS. Okay. Consult the FAQ. Have to recompile my kernel? You shouldn't. Linux kernel already provides an interface for USB input devices which adhere to the HID specifications. Great. What's wrong with the driver and SDK provided by them? Has a lot of issues. Some of the most important are the following. It is proprietary. Well, duh. This project provides free alternatives to both. Alright, supports all USB 3D connection 6-degree freedom devices. It is not inconceivable. Some half-baked attempts have been made. Blah. SpaceNav daemon is running, but the device LED doesn't turn on. Devices still work just fine. Okay, good. Starts but doesn't generate any events. Make sure you have not configured your X server to communicate with the Space Navigator through X input. Oh. A corresponding server layout entry. Remove or comment them out. Fails to connect to the X server. Started from init, and then when X is started, it tries to connect to the X server. Since SpaceNav runs as root, you must make sure that the root can connect to the X server. Okay. Got an old serial Magellan Space Mouse, and it doesn't work. Oops. Can I use 2 or more 6-degree freedom devices at once for 12? No, at the moment it's not possible to handle multiple devices and send events to client programs in a way that would allow distinguishing which device sends which event. Aww. Such capability was not envisioned originally and is not built into the SpaceNav-D Unix domain socket protocol, nor is it possible with the original 3D Connection X11 based protocol, which SpaceNav-D also supports. Natively, it's simple matter with the bridge program that receives 6-degree. Okay. Are web-based CAD applications like Onshape supported? There's an effort going on? Oh! When was this last updated? Sorry, I just want to see 3D Connection Mice on Arch Linux. Install open source drivers, libSpaceNav, and SpaceNavD from the AUR. Proprietary drivers are very old. Test the setup by running the daemon manually. Programs like FreeCAD might need to be restarted. The daemon is provided in the form of SpaceNavD.service by the SpaceNavD package and can be started or enabled with systemctl. Okay. To view and modify the button mappings as well as the general configuration, install the SpaceNav CFG package from the AUR. There's a wiki. Oh, that's where I just was. Duh. Alright, so my 3D mouse should work on Arch, which is very good news for me. I know this isn't very entertaining, but this is important work. Produce a slicer, already got that. Remnant rhythm box, settings, Shotwell, Sieve editor, Simul IDE, software updater, Spectacle, Steam installer, Thunderbird, Wine. That's necessary. Big screen. I added that to the dictionary Discord. Like, I quit spell checking. I spell check myself enough. I just thought of something. Do I have a flash drive that I can use? Oh, yes, I do. Way back here in the back bell tower of my office is a 64 gigabyte. I stand corrected, a 32 gigabyte flash drive. $32 gig drive. Okay, let's oh, I should probably install Rufus. Not Rufus. Balena Etcher? No, MC Etcher. Add-ons. Screw this, I don't need that anymore. And besides, if I run into a piece of software that I haven't used in a while, that I do turn out to need, then the best course of action would probably be to just download it as I need it. What do they got on Thingiverse? Oh, stepper and motor mounts. A rotating colander? That is a big ass print. Cool though. Okay. Arch Linux. Whoa, 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 whoa. The Arch Linux project is currently experiencing an ongoing denial of service attack. Oh, DDoS. That primarily impacts our main web page, the Arch user repository, and the forums. We're aware of the problem this creates for our end users and will continue to actively work with our hosting provider. What? A lightweight, flexible Linux distribution that tries to keep it simple. Okay. Diverse and helpful community. Glance through our wiki if you want to learn more about Arch. What's the point? Wait, recent updates. Oh! Huh. Okay, what can I expect from this? It ships software as released by the original developers upstream with minimal distribution-specific downstream changes. Patches not accepted by upstream are avoided, and Arch's downstream patches consist almost entirely of backported bug fixes that are obsolete by the project's next release. Arch ships the configuration files provided by the upstream with changes limited to distribution-specific issues like adjusting the system file paths. It does not add automation features such as enabling a service simply because the package was installed. Packages are only split when compelling advantages exist, such as to save disk space in particularly bad cases of waste. Official packages do not provide system-wide GUI configuration utilities. There is neither a GUI installation wizard nor a GUI system configuration protocol, and Arch as a distribution does not promote GUI tools for system configuration. Well, my ones for Ubuntu, which is a derivative of Debian, aren't working anyway, at least not fully. Arch Linux strives to maintain the latest stable release versions of its software as long as systemic package breakage can be reasonably avoided. Based on a rolling release system which allows a one-time installation with continuous upgrades. Cool! It incorporates the latest available kernels as well as features available to GNU and Linux users, including the systemd init system, modern file systems, LVM2, software RAID, yes, UDEV support. Does not keep using ancient things if there are modern, future-proof, and better options. Okay. Arch is a pragmatic distribution rather than an ideological one. The principles here are only useful guidelines. Ultimately, design decisions are made on a case-by-case basis through developer consensus. Evidence-based technical analysis and debate are what matter, not politics or popular opinion. Fair point. Large number of packages and build scripts in the various Arch Linux repositories offer free and open source software for those who prefer it, as well as proprietary software packages for those who embrace functionality over ideology. Fine. It just works. Versatility. General purpose distribution. Upon installation, only a command line environment is provided. Rather than tearing out the unneeded and unwanted packages, the user is offered the ability to build a custom system by choosing among thousands of high-quality packages provided in the official repositories for the x86-64 architecture. Rolling release model backed by Pacman, a lightweight, simple, and fast package manager that allows for continuously upgrading the entire system with one command. Also provides the Arch build system, a ports-like system to make it easy. Oh dear. Alright, the release of the installation image deprecated the menu-driven Arch installation framework in favor of the Arch install scripts. Oh, the systemd era. Drop of i686 support, review of project leader role and election, GitLab era. Oh boy, so it only starts with a... Why would I not want to use Arch? If you do not have the ability, time, desire for a do-it-yourself GNU Linux distribution, it requires support for an architecture. Nope. You take strong stance on using a distribution which only provides free software. You may not want to use Arch if you take a strong stance on using a distribution which only provides free software as defined by GNU. If you believe an operating system should configure itself, run out of the box, and include a complete default set of software and desktop environment on the installation media, you do not want a rolling release You're happy with your current OS. I'm not. Why would I want to use Arch? Because Arch is the best. Why? AMD 64 architecture only. I am a complete new Linux beginner. Should I use Arch? If you are a beginner and want to use Arch, you must be willing to invest time into learning a new system and accept that Arch is designed as a do-it-yourself distribution. It is the user who assembles it. Before asking for help, do your own independent research by searching the web, the forum, and the superb documentation provided by the Arch Wiki. There is a reason these resources were made available to you in the first place. Read the fucking manual. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Arch is not designed for any particular type of use, rather it is designed for a particular type of user. Arch targets competent users who enjoy its do-it-yourself nature and who further exploit it to shape the system to fit their unique needs. Alright. Almost all of Arch's infrastructure runs on Arch. Except the development team needs to implement feature bugs. Get involved. Fair enough. Rolling release. Arch needs more press. Arch gets plenty of press as it is. Arch needs more developers. A guided installer with a text-based user interface is available. Oh. Different defaults than the regular installation process are used. Okay. Perform or ask user input for multiple steps described in the official documentation. Using sudo for privilege elevation, as this may cause you to lock yourself out of your system. This may not be desired. Okay. Configure wired interfaces on the installed system using systemd, networkd, or it can copy the configuration used on the ISO. If you can configure a wireless interface using... No, it's fine. Profiles. Shipped profiles are specific to Arch install and not supported by package maintainers. Okay. The manual partitioning does not protect against creating overlapping partitioned, misaligned partitions, or the last partition overlapping with the backup GPT header. That's bad. That's very bad. This document does not discuss use of Arch install as a Python library. Oh. Have a look at the network configuration article. Okay. One of the most commonly used kernels, Linux, tends to be newer than the kernel of other more stable Linux distributions. Because of that, you may rarely experience a kernel regression or driver bug, especially if using Wi-Fi. Do note that the vast majority of those bugs are not Arch Linux specific, as Arch Linux only applies the most basic of patches. This needs to be taken upstream. I have found an error with package X. What should I do? Why is Arch using all of my RAM? Essentially, unused RAM is wasted RAM. Many new users notice how the Linux kernel handles memory differently than they are used to. Since accessing data from RAM is much faster than a storage device, the kernel caches recently accessed data in memory. The cached data is only cleared when the system begins to run out of available memory and new data needs to be loaded. We could distinguish the difference from free command. Okay. In the above example, a system with 377 gigabytes of total RAM appears to be using more than half of it, with only 146 gigabytes as free. However, 196 of it is buff and cache. There are still 337 gigabytes available for starting new applications without swapping. The result of all this? Performance. Fine by me. The answer to this question depends on your system. There are some fine utilities that may help you find the answer. Why am I unable to log in? Don't care. Why am I unable to log in? Cancel the sudo command 3 times if it Have you mistyped your password or canceled a sudo command 3 times in 15 minutes? If so, you have triggered a prevention mechanism against brute force attacks. Oh. See the Pac-Man tips and tricks and official repositories pages for more answers. Blah, 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 blah. Arch packages need to use a unique naming convention. Okay, so Arch Linux desktop environment. Of the desktop metaphor made of a bundle of programs which share a common graphical user interface. Let's see. Simply provide a convenient use. Okay, we officially support Budgie. It focuses on simplicity and elegance. Cinnamon strives to provide a traditional user experience. It's a fork of GNOME 3. Cosmic is a Rust-based desktop environment made by System76 for Pop! OS, inspired by a highly customizable. Cutefish focuses on simplicity, beauty, and practicality. It is written using the Qt framework to provide a simple, universal look and feel. Deepin, desktop interface and applications feature an intuitive and elegant design. The Enlightenment desktop shell provides an efficient window manager based on the Enlightenment Foundation libraries, along with other essential desktop components like a file manager, desktop icons, and widgets. Oh, you can use GNOME. GNOME Flashback. It's a shell for GNOME 3, KDE Plasma. All the tools required for a modern desktop computing experience so you can be productive right from the start. Mate provides an intuitive and attractive desktop to Linux users using traditional metaphors. Mate started as a fork of GNOME 2, but now uses GTK3. Pantheon. Sugar. The Sugar Learning Platform is a computer environment composed of activities designed to help children from 5 to 12 years of age learn together through rich media expression. I'm okay. Custom window managers. Ooh. Written from scratch using Vala and the GTK3 toolkit with regards to usability and appearance, the desktop has some similarities with GNOME, Shell, and Mac OS. Plasma. Huh. Ooh. Plasma looks good. Honestly? This looks okay. Sway? Eh. GNOME, I'm familiar with GNOME. I'm using GNOME right now. DWM. Cinnamon. Yeah, Cinnamon is ultra lightweight and just kind of clean. It's not standalone. What are some... Certain releases are frighteningly unstable while offering a myriad of desktop effects of questionable value. But it's very customizable. Gives you Lego-like tools called widgets. No. Okay, so Plasma is not probably my key-centric learning curve. You have to retrain your brain. It's minimal and fast. i3WM. Bad multi-monitor support. Nope. Cinnamon. Oh, right, it's not standalone. Mate? Old looking? Oh, yeah, it does look kind of old, doesn't it? High DPI. And requests have been rejected. Current workaround is use of some
a few. Now, Pantheon. While this is an easy alternative directed at less advanced users, I believe other desktop environments targeted at the same audience achieve a greater level of customization while still not intimidating the target audience. Pantheon? Oh, it's got that Mac OS layout. Well, BSPWM. No need to restart for updating configurations. Has a low footprint to make a full screen program show. Huh. I don't know how I feel about this. Hyperland? I guess that's cool. Not for all use cases. Nah. Messy configuration file. GNOME. LXQT. Very few themes available, especially in modern themes. Very minimal and efficient window manager. Low memory footprint, but horribly sluggish. Ugh. KDE. Bruh. You're gonna put a bezel on my bezel-less monitor? Not a chance. Okay. Better fits you and get a Mac OS desktop layout, a GNOME 3 desktop layout, a mobile device desktop layout, or a completely new desktop layout that works for you. So you can move the pieces around and do whatever you need to do with it. That's pretty cool, I guess. Installation. For KDE Plasma, run the following commands: sudo pacman-s plasma KDE. That'd be a good place to start, at least. Alright, so let me go through one by one, doing the hard work, and finding out if each of these... No, first. Well, I know what those were. Wine and big screen. Alright, so wine. Big screen. Cool. KDE Plasma installation. Sudo pacman s plasma KDE -locations. Installs the core KDE Plasma components and KDE applications. Adds a suite of... Oh. Plasma package installs the core KDE Plasma components and KDE applications. Adds a suite of KDE specific applications. Xface. Oh, and then you have to start it. The Light DM Display Manager is a popular choice. Wow. pacman-s light dm light dm. Oh, wow. Pacman-s light dm gtk greeter. Sudo system ctl enable light dm service. No, not control enter. Jesus. Okay. Switching between desktop environments. Provide a drop-down menu where you can select the desktop environment you want to use. Okay, so installing a different display manager might be required for my VR headset. Keep your system and desktop environment updated. Regularly update your Linux Arch system and the desktop environment to ensure security and performance improvements. You can use the sudo pacman syu system update. Okay. Make sure to read all the documentation and understand the commands before performing any operations. For example, when removing a package, use the sudo pacman-r command with caution to avoid accidentally removing essential packages. Back up these files regularly, especially before making significant changes. You can back up your configuration files to an external drive or a cloud service. Wow. Alright, so it looks like we're switching to KDE Plasma. Let me start by finding out if all these are compatible. If these will run on Arch Linux. Most of them should, but I just want to be sure. But just to reassure my heart. FreeCAD, yeah? That's what it was? Can I please... Thank you. Discord. Arch Linux. Discord will refuse to launch if there's an update available, and the following message will be shown. Must be your lucky day, there's a new update. The updated version is not yet available in the official repos. You can build and install the updated package using the Arch build system. Alright, fair enough. Oh, you can do a flat pack. Right, I forgot flat packs are universal. Discord Canary. PTB is testing. Stable is Discord. Gotcha. I would love to be able to stream this, but unfortunately I'm going to have to print this. U2713. So if I do this, Control-Alt-U, 2713. Nope. Control-Shift-U. Ah, 2713. Ha! Cool. Got it. Okay. Arch Linux OBS. Let's pick up on installation. Install one of the following packages. That's sudo pacman -s. Yeah, okay. OBS is a go. LibreOffice. Done. Tube to go. Sudo snap install tube to go. I'd rather not use the snap. Not if I can avoid it. Oh no. A wide variety of websites. There's a flat pack. Okay, good. How about Deluge? Yep. Installation. Install Deluge and optionally install Deluge GTK. Be sure to read and install the optional dependencies for the GTK client. Yada yada. Okay, we're running out of time. I'd like to get this done tonight. PolyMC. Another PolyMC packages. Well, Arch Linux and Manjaro. There are several AUR packages available. Stable source package yay-s PolyMC. There's a flat pack. What am I doing here? How many? 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3. 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3. 3 over 1, 2, 3. All right, there we go. OpenTabletDriver, I actually do know that this does have one. Krita. Yeah, it's there. Whoa. Dependencies. Wow. I'm not using the Snap Store. Packet. Oh. Enable an extra repository. App images. No. Nautilus and Nemo file extensions. Ubuntu, Kubuntu. Arch. Pacman S. Krita. Cool. We also have Flatpak for nightlies and stable builds. These builds are not maintained by the core developers themselves. Oh. Well, that's fine. Krita is confirmed. VLC, I'd be surprised. I'd be very surprised if... Yeah, that... Language... Wait. VLC Git is the development branch. VLC Nox is without X support. Well, either way, there's a version that's available. Now the elephant in the room, Steam. Enable the multi-lib repository and install the Steam package, or alternatively, the Steam native runtime package for running Steam with native system libraries. You must install the 32-bit version of the OpenGL graphics driver appropriate for your system. If not already done during installation, you must generate the EN-USUTF-8 locale to prevent invalid pointer errors. If you need to add library folders or add non-Steam games to your library, install XDG Desktop Portal. Since the GUI heavily uses the Arial font, you should either use a free alternative such as TTF Liberation, follow Microsoft fonts to install the original fonts, apply the workaround of Steam troubleshooting text is corrupt or missing. If using systemd networkd from network management, install lib32 systemd in order for Steam to be able to connect to its servers. Oh man. It's a command line version of Steam. Okay. Local share Steam. If Steam cannot find it, it'll prompt you to reinstall it or select the new location. This article uses the Steam root system link or symlink to refer to the install location. Steam oh, that's the command line version. Okay. So it's difficult, but there's a way. Firefox, I'd be very surprised. Private internet access. Oh? Okay. It exists. Prusa slicer. Oh, it's fairly up to date. Dependencies. Lots. But not as many as I thought. Oh, it's the Prusa fork of Slice3R. Pac-Man as Flatpak. It has to... Well... Okay, so there is a Prusa Slicer package. Fine by me. RPy... Imager. Yep, it's here. Blender. There's just a package. I'd love to see it. A video editor. Video. Video converters. Video editors. Yeah. Proprietary AV post-production software suite. DaVinci Resolve. Lightworks? It does support OpenShot. GIMP. Who the hell doesn't support GIMP? Darktable. Huh. Yep, Darktable. Cool. Audacity. Those are players. Music streaming clients, audio tag, lyrics players. Whoa. Yep. Audacity. Great. Oh, this one I'm going to have to go back to the source. PCS X2. All right, it's there. Then RPCS 3. Oh God, it's just there. This one was more of a test. Simulide. Simulide. It's it exists. C-can. All you need to find, install, and manage mods for Kerbal Space Program. Baby, oh baby. It exists. Visual Studio. Yeah. Official Arch Linux open source release. There's a Microsoft branded release. Ships a configuration enabling OpenVSX. Huh. OpenVSX. But yes, we do have a version of Visual Studio available. MC Etcher. It's Balena Etcher. Oh. Oh, you can just... Packages. Apt is not available here. We're going to be using Red Hat and Fedora, Arch Manjaro. Through the Arch repository, it can be installed on both Manjaro and Arch systems. You can compile it from the source code in this repository using Balena Etcher. Okay, so it's called Balena Etcher. Wine? Wine does not use emulation, binary translation, or virtualization to operate. Instead, Wine provides an implementation of the Win32 API to applications that require it. It gives it the bare minimum. Either through the Wine package. Okay. Wine staging is a patched version of Wine, which includes bug fixes and features that have not been integrated into the stable or development branch yet. Wine on Arch Linux is a thing! Okay, big one. Big screen VR. Well, big screen beyond. A setup guide for Arch Linux. Beyond on Arch and Hyperland. Persistent setup and troubleshooting guide. Summary and confidence, no custom kernel. Okay. Whoa. High likelihood of achieving first light without a custom kernel. Kernel patch is a fallback only if direct mode least keeps misbehaving. Created August 20. Damn! Oh shit, he's running a Ryzen 9 7950. An X3D. RX 7900 XT. Arch Linux, Hyperland, Wayland, SDDM kernel, 6.162, Arch 1, authoring scope, planning only document. No changes are made to the guide itself. Okay. Install missing runtimes. Game scope, game mode, optional, Monado, AMD VLK. In Steam, set Big Screen Beyond driver to Proton Experimental or higher than 10, with Proton enable high draw. If the driver can't see the head-mounted display, add a UDEV rule, this. Reload rules, replug HMD. Launch Steam VR. If double vision when moving, use legacy reprojection or set enable Linux Vulkan async equals false. Verify 90 Hz. If using Monado or Envision, use XRT composter desired mode equals 1. Only if the above fails repeatedly, consider EID non-desktop kernel quirk patch. Package prerequisites. Packages install if missing. Okay. Optional, okay. Verification Pacman queue. If installing, prefer official repos. Use yay only for ARU AUR if needed. Section 2. Plug on display port. No adapters. USB direct to motherboard. Yeah. B. Verify. Section 4. Direct mode, DRM release, under Wayland symptoms. Steam VR won't grab it, or Windows spill onto the HMD. Restart X Wayland. Reproject. How long is this? Jesus. All unsuccessful. VR gaming experience is unaffected. Monitor for future. Do not modify composter settings. Risks breaking the perfectly working VR world rendering. Use script as needed. End of guide. Jesus. I don't have a BSB. Before I know it, BSB is a fully native Steam VR HMD. This is the exact same how the Index, OG Vive, and Vive Pro 1 interact with Steam VR. No additional software is required. If the Index, Vive, VP1 work under Linux, I don't see a single reason why it wouldn't. The headset is dedicated to Windows 10 and 11, and that even if you could get it to run on Linux... Wait, this is back last year. Damn. But works with Monado on AMD with a kernel patch. Linux patch posted for the Big Screen Beyond VR headset. This is before that. Unable to be initialized on NVIDIA. That's fine. I have an AMD. It works with AMD cards, but not NVIDIA. Fine by me. Yeah, NVIDIA doesn't like Linux. Written this July. More than a year of conflict woes between big screen beyond VR headsets, NVIDIA GPUs, and Linux. There's good news at long last, as a fix is nearly in sight. Yeah, emotional appeal. Opening message in the thread, rapidly followed by other users reporting the same issue. Okay, so because I'm running... Okay. This is a big fat question mark. If it ends up plug and play, I'll be very impressed. FreeCAD. I'm pretty sure FreeCAD should work. Pretty recent model. It's from the extra repository, but yes, FreeCAD does work. Eh. Pipe grep user bin. If you're using a desktop environment like KDE, which I will be, I'll be using Plasma. So this should do that. Okay. We're gonna give this a shot. Oh, I need to actually build the package, duh. Alright, it's time to go to Arch Linux and actually go ahead and get a distro of it. Beginning. Arch is the best. Compared to other distros. Attempts to draw a comparison. Okay, source-based, Crux LFS, Gen 2 Linux, GNU GUIX System General, Debian. Testing and unstable branches offering hundreds of thousands of packages. The available number of Arch binary packages is more modest. However, when including the AUR, the quantities are comparable. Has a more opinionated stance on free software, but still includes non-free software in its non-free repositories. Arch is more lenient and therefore inclusive concerning non-free packages as defined by GNU. Debian focuses on stringent testing of the stable branch, which is frozen and supported up to 5 years. Arch packages are more current than Debian stable, being more comparable to the Debian unstable branch and has no fixed release schedule. Debian is available for many architectures, whereas Arch is x86 and 64 only. Contribute to Fedora. Oh? I might... Huh. Post logs. Oh. Ah. Somebody asked me to post the logs from OpenTabletDriver. It says help, export diagnostics, documents, OpenTabletDriver. Oh, 09, 30, well, no, actually, we're gonna do this. 20, 25, 09, 30, 20, 06, 30. Save. Documents? There we go. Can I F2? No? Okay. This whole mess might be able to be avoided. Yeah, fuck it, I'll ping. Unless I have a thing. Who is this? Heh. Oh, this person. Yep, I let go and it completely kills the tablet. Alright, well. Where am I? Oh, man. Wait. I need to have this open at the ready. There we go. Cool. Fedora being easier for first-time users, and Arch requiring more research and knowledge, more hardware architectures, Better hardware compatibility out of the box. It has a faster package manager called Pacman, while Fedora uses DNF. The Arch user repository provides a broader range of packages, including closed source stuff, compared to Fedora's more restrictive repository. Touch Gestures plugin is breaking for you. Reinstall. Touch. That's really weird. I don't know why it is that my reinstall probably won't change anything. Check if there's any updates for it in Plugin Manager. Check for updates. Oh. All right. What if I just uninstall? Huh. I was trying to just uninstall the touch gestures. Oh boy. Huh. Tablets detect. Really? Oh! Oh! Can I tap to... No, can't quite do that. Okay. Wait. No, come on. Holy crap. Ow. Man, all that time, and well, I'm still probably going to end up switching to Arch anyway. Apply. Touch. Gestures. User interface. No, I want to run that touch. Gestures. Take me to this folder. Yes, I trust them. I don't care. Touch gestures. Here we go. Run. Are being used without an active enhanced. Huh? What? No, go away. I don't want to. Oh, I forgot to. Oh, God. Control. Nice. Okay. Save. Okay, reinstalling enhanced output modes actually fixed something. Great. Good news, Tom! If you're still here. The program started working for reasons I still don't quite understand. Normally it launches over there. I want it over here, please. New image. Yes. That should be okay. It's going to take it a second to update this. Cool. I would love to have pinch to zoom enabled. Actually, you know, in fairness, the package hasn't been updated. Oops. Shader generator, circular area. No. Flip axes, monitor toggle, precision control, script runner, scroll bindings, tablet debounce, temporal resampler, tilt calibration, touch gestures, installer. Windows 10 touch? Crap. Oof. If it does the Windows Ink settings, it will probably... Nope. Still can't do pinch to zoom. What did they... Guess 1T is their name. They sent me an email a while back. GitHub.com. I'm gonna be back in a second. Issues. No. Touch. Just not my repositories. What am I after? Touch gestures. OpenTabletDriver. No. The gesture debugger has been skipped again. New swipe and pan gesture. Hello. Changes. Okay. OpenTabletDriver, external common DLL. You can grab test gestures, touch gestures. There's the hashes. Ah, what the heck, I'll just put it on screen. Proprietary serialization. This means that you can now use bindings that have multiple or non-standard properties, such as my scroll binding plugin, or multi-key bindings, such as Control-C. The scroll binding plugin? Scroll bindings? Huh. Tools, touch gestures, installer, apply, tablet. Okay, I probably need to go ahead and download the new version of the user. Yes. extract to show me. Of course. This is part of why I want to switch to Arch, because there's literally a portion of the operating system that just doesn't quite work right now, at least graphically. Give me files, please. Home, software, OpenTabletDriver. No. Sorry, documents. .desktop, run as a program. What did that say? Yes. 5-touch tap. Control S. No. Oh. No. Ugh. Tap 5. Next. Control. Next. How? Such as Control C. Great. Hey, Krita. How does one, well, inner pinch? Okay, so it does still work. Inner pinch. No. I'm gonna have to do that crap myself at this point. All right. Well, it works. Oh dear. That response time is actually pretty incredible. And then switching here does indeed really. Wow, that's brilliant. Huh.
odd. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. God, what I wouldn't give to... I may say screw it and just end up having my camera over my shoulder again at this pace. Okay. I'll tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. Rufus, no. Sudo apt install Berlin Etcher. MC Etcher. Search. Oh. No. There's no apt... Wait. A wireframe sketcher. You're joking. Try it. What? A wireframing tool for professionals. I'm so certain. I really don't want to go back to Windows. I really don't. Uh... The easy way. Oh. Ah, startup disk creator. Okay. Yeah, I may want to... Tell you what. Big screen beyond Fedora. No. Linux. July 18th of last year. Big Screen Beyond requires a patched kernel. Oh, for any of the above headsets with NVIDIA, you will get a smoother experience with Monado and OpenComposite. Not the point.
This page should help you get your Wacom tablet to your liking fairly easily within GNOME 3's. What? Oh, it's for like getting the tablet actually rotated away a certain direction. Oh. Been contributing to kernel drivers since at least 2002. Wacom hardware features are supported by Linux, though some software applications may not have implemented full support. For information, visit the guide here. Device IDs. Mine is PTH651. Control F. No, here. Control F, PTH 651. There we are. Great. That minimum kernel version that natively supports the tablet. The input Wacom column indicates the minimum kernel version that can be tablet can be made to work with. If you install the input I'm sorry. I'm just gonna nuke the tablet driver from orbit. Okay. Sudo apt install build essential auto config Linux headers cache name are autoconf. These weren't here? If you need to build a development version, sudo apt remove OpenTabletDriver. Bye-bye. Okay. Download from the releases page. This is recent. Right. Wait, it doesn't show. Don't exactly need my folder structure being shown on stream. Alright. Mine will. Software. Wacom. Perfect. Extract. Run as a program. Unless... Do I need to... Wait, hold on. Oof. Navigate to the extracted, cloned input Wacom directory. Sure, gladly. CD software Wacom directory. CD input Wacom 1.5.0. Good. Now we're in there. Copy and paste the following command to build and install the driver. Copy. No. No. Okay. If this just works... First of all, well, no, this is probably still using OpenTabletDriver. No. OpenTabletDriver. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right. Color? Color? Now I remember why. You hear this? Not fucking working. It does recognize the difference between a pen and an eraser, which is a good start. Oh, I swear. Just one moment, please. 1 second. Okay. You know what? Can't be done securely. Okay, so uname -r. What is the latest version? Six 11. The current Ubuntu version 2504. Noble Numbat. What in the world? No wonder. No wonder nothing works. Kernel's out of date. Even the version of Ubuntu is out of date, which would explain a lot.
Time for a fresh install. I mean, to be fair, I haven't done that in a while. But I'm going to go ahead and take this list of software and start exporting all of my preferences and settings. This will take a while and it's going to be boring as crap, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. If you guys are still here at all, thank you. Also, what's wrong with you? I will be back to draw tomorrow, and I will try and get this working immediately after work. Well, no, because I'm getting a haircut. If I can't get it working right after my haircut, I am going to try. I'm going to take the setup I have now. I'm going to set up my camera to go down onto my desk like I had it before, and I'm just going to draw traditionally. Because I'd rather get the drawing practice than screw with this too much more. But tonight, do that? Do you know what? No. No. Nope. I'm gonna go ahead, set up the table for drawing, for traditional art. Because I can. We will wait for. We will wait until I can get that working to do any kind of digital art. Plus, it'll help me get the muscle memory to actually use an art program effectively if I start traditional anyway. It's all about the drawing anyway. It's about the habit. It's the only habit I built so far is screwing with my computer, and that's not helping anybody. So, let's make this work. Oh, that'll do. Oh, I should get the power adapter. There's a battery. Okay. There's the power adapter. There it is. Pigtail. Slides in there. Alright, and however, oh wait, no, I got it. Yeah, that's better. I need to set up the lens. I forgot if I used the wide or tight lens for this. I took the 1855 and I tightened it on. Yeah, I did, because I remember tightening it. I just have a chunk I need to get rid of. Okay. Okay. That is precarious. Are we plugged in? Nope. No, we're not. Oh, jeez. Okay. 3D printer. Currently unnecessary. Whoa. C'est pas nécessaire immédiatement. There we go. And now? No, come on. Now we take our HDMI. I'm showing that on stream. Okay. Video capture? Not the Nexigo. Oh, doy. Oh, we still have the annoying. Alright, resolution, video format, all that's fine. Camera controls. Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, it seems most of my Linux problems are due to an out-of-date repository file. Did you manually edit the file at some point? Ink.
Okay. Alright, that's fixed. I realized what I was putting out on stream. We're professionals! I promise! What? Huh. So how in the hell did I do this last time? Just did my best to frame the... I guess so. Try and get it on the 30. Point it straight at the center. Alright, that should hold right there. Let me just get this all squared away. Okay. Probably not going to want this mat while I'm drawing. Dead. Oh. Let's try out my new pencil. That's actually a really nice arrangement. What is this? Jeez. 10 out of 10 on the packaging. Oh god, that's got weight to it. And then this is an eraser, I believe. That's right. A detail eraser. Yeah. Alright, so let me get this to where drawing is comfy for me here. less lines is more. There we go. Alright, so that's about where I'm comfortable. Okay, so I need to reframe this. Reframe. Tilt back. Zoom out just a touch. Probably push this away so we're not glaring so hard. Film and portrait. Okay. Maybe I also put up a reference. Huh. Huh. Right. Add window capture. Okay. Oh, somebody made him in ZBrush. That's cool. Digging the artwork, honestly. All right. Now. If I haven't learned from all that mess, it is 9:15, 9:17 at night. I'm gonna cut the stream. I'm gonna go take care of this computer issue because I think a friend of mine has figured out what's wrong. I'm gonna test Credo one more time before I go to bed, but then I'm going to bed, and I'm going to go to work tomorrow, and I'm going to figure out how to be... I'll be back after a haircut, and we can get started on this. It's gonna suck shit. I am gonna be total ass at drawing, because I haven't done it in a long, long time. Might not have been what I expected for a stream, but I enjoyed it. You were here the whole fucking time? You poor bastard! Oh, shit. Yeah, no, but getting some focus to what I'm trying to stream now is going to be a big help. And it is going to be Inktober, so... my goal... Yeah, the entire time? Fucking Christ. Alright, well, anyway. For Inktober, here's what I plan on doing. I wanted to do an adaptation of one of my favorite movies into a furry comic. There's a couple of movies I want to do that with, and I think it's pretty obvious which one I'm going with first, based on the reference material I pulled up. But I want to see if I can get a character sheet done every night this week. Over the weekend, I'm going to see about just going out trying to practice sketching stuff, getting my hand dialed in, and there's a lot of stuff I want to do this weekend. But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow, because this has been a shit show. Here's hoping the update to my kernel for Ubuntu fixes it. Yeah, good night. God. See you tomorrow, everybody.